Hi everyone, welcome back and Happy New Year to you all. I hope this year brings you much joy and that we have a little bit more peace than we've had last year. So a little while ago, Emma Colours 2020 tagged me into top 10 colouring books that you would like to complete in 2021. If I can get the year right, it would help. So what I've done is 10, I'm going to count from 10 up to 1 being the one that's most likely to be finished this year. Not in any favourite order at all, because I love every single one of these books, so none of them are any more special to me than another one. So just so you know that. These top, yeah, the books from... Gosh, I've fluffed that right up, haven't I? So the books I'm showing you first would be the ones that are least likely to be completed, but I would love to see them done, if that makes sense. So the first book I've got here is The Art of Nature, and I think I've only coloured one in this book, so as you'll see, which was the Starfish in Polychromos. And I wanted to, my intention was to record the colour palette, which I didn't do, record the colour palette on this page, and keep it as like a colouring reference book, because how often do we come across these things? And it is a beautiful book. It doesn't just have sea life, it has botanicals, fruits, as you can see, and then we go into, like here, it's got all different chapters. So this is sea life, birds and insects, that's your vegetables, and so it would be a wonderful colouring reference book to keep, so that you've got, oh yeah, I've coloured that in the past. What colours did I use? So that was my intention for this book, and it is just beautiful. You know, we come across these things so many times in our colouring that it would be so beneficial. So now you've got the birds, look. And if you could look them up, you've got their proper names so that you can look them up. You've got fish. There's a jellyfish back there. You could look them up on Google, our friend Google. That I use a lot for reference pictures. And then you could record on the blank page, if you wanted, or slip another piece of paper in with your colour choices. So yeah, so that would be number 10. The Art of Nature colouring book, because as you can see, it's quite hefty. And although it's only every other page, so you've got the single-sidedness to it, there is an awful lot of pages in here that although they don't take too long to colour, it's very unlikely that I would get round to colouring all of those in 12 months. I think I'd have to sit every day and do one, or two even. Okay, so that was 10. This is number 9, and this is Charming Villas by the Sea. Now, if you have been following me, you'll know that this is a book that I use my Derwent pastels in. It is by Linda Wright, and it has the inspirational image for you to copy, and this is printed in the USA. I was trying to find who the press was. It's not Amazon paper. I was trying to find who the press... Linda Lou Enterprises, it says. So this was 2006, but... So you get this grayscale images like this, but you get a coloured version of it, and then one for you to colour in. So that was mine, and this book I want to complete in pastels. And although it looks really intimidating, it's actually quite easy, and it's very therapeutic to be able to sit with an image just to copy, and I love that in my colouring. Can I match the colours? There's another one in here that I have done. Can I match the colours? You know, mixing colours to make new ones, all those kind of things. And then I can compare, there's the other one I've done, then I can compare my, excuse me, compare my image to the finished image. So I adore this book, but I think I've only done those two. I might have done another one. I'm not entirely sure. And so it's not Amazon print paper, but it's not, you know, water material, you know, water medium. You'd have to copy it onto other paper. Now I think that's the only ones I've done. How disappointing. But again, as you'll see, it's another hefty book. And again, it's only one-sided, so you could half the colouring book. But I put this in at number 9 because I love colouring in it. It's so peaceful and lovely. But it's so unlikely that I would get through this within 12 months. And do we really want to race through all our colouring books? I don't. I want, you know, I have got another one of these, a different version of it, but I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And for me, it's the ultimate in calm colouring because you've got the images to copy. So that was number 9. Coming in at number 8 is Rita Berman. And I have a newfound love for Rita Berman's books because I've been using my Pablos in them. So I did this page in this one. I don't know what else I've done in these. So not all of them. I'm not saying all of them. I would have to pick one because it's the only one I've done in there. I would have to pick one book. That was a really early colouring. I would have to pick one book and stick with it. But they are such gorgeous images. I don't know which one I would pick. And again, that's my practice pages for when I've had different pencil mediums. So that was my Crayon and that was my Polychromos. I've yet to do Pablos. I should do a Pablo one, shouldn't I? Like this page. I want to do this page. These two, they're lush. I love them. So I might keep that open actually, because this is a gorgeous book. I love this one. So this is the My Spring Walk. That was my first ever Colour With Me video on YouTube, and that was on the 10th of the 3rd, 2020. So I'm still pleased with it. I'm still pleased with it. Yeah. So, oh, that's another attempt. Not bad. I could fix that. But yeah, I'd have to pick one book, and I think it'd probably be My Spring Walk. I think that's probably my favourite. But I just love because they're not realistic images, you can colour them as bright as you like, and I love that. So that would be my number 8 choice, and I think I would probably choose My Spring Walk because there is so many gorgeous images in here. You know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful book. So lovely, I love it. So one of those would be number 8. Yeah, so I've tried to select books that firstly I love, but secondly that most of you have and know that if I do decide to proceed, we can do them on camera or together. So coming in at number 7 is my gorgeous collection of Christine Karron. Now I don't have them in the books. I haven't kept them in the books. I've done them in my portfolio, which is here. And they go from the earliest, let's find, there's one. Some of them are downloads though, there's another. So I would have to select, Mystic Art Mirrors, I would have to select, that one's gorgeous, the Clover Fairy. Oh, that one. The Seedling, we did that on camera. That was a freebie, love that one. Love this one. Most of these downloads. It's a tree we did at Christmas. That one, that one. And Christine Karron has come with me through my entire colouring journey. And I started with her, and yeah, I would like to pick one of these gorgeous books, and see, that was one that I've coloured, and work my way through. I don't know how many images are in each one. Does it say? Oh yeah, 20, and then you get the bonus one, so 24. So you'd have to colour 2 a month to get one of these books completed. And they're intricate. Oh, that was my fluff up one. I fluffed up her jumper. They're intricate designs, so unless I get down the art of watercolours for bases or alcohol markers, 24 is 2 a month. That's impossible, but that's Fairies 3. That's probably my favourite Fairies 3. This is the first one, which is a lot darker grayscale, but nevertheless the images are fabulous. I love that one. Yeah, I've done her. So I would have to select, this is Fairy and Fantasy, this is her newest one, which is, it's got the seedling one in that we coloured in pastels together, and I love this book. So it would probably be this one if I was going to try. I've got that one, downloaded that one. And what I was finding was that I was paying for a lot of the images, and actually they were all in this book, so I purchased this book. I love that one too. So it would probably be this book that I would choose to try and complete. So what was that? 9, 8, 7. This is 10, 9, 8. I'm getting in a muddle. This is 7. Coming in at number 7 was the gorgeous Christine Karron. Okay. Number 6 is my Linda Ravenscroft. Now, she's also come with me from the beginning of my journey, and I love her to bits because I love the paper, and I love her artwork. I'm just going to mute my computer. I always forget to do that. I'm so sorry. So annoying with that little ping in the background. Okay, so this one I recently acquired, and the reason I acquired this one was because of this image. Look at this. Alice in Wonderland. You know I love Alice. So when I found out that Linda had done a picture of Alice in Wonderland, I couldn't wait to get my greedy little hands on it. And this is probably the one I've coloured least in. I did this one in November, so this would have been the first image that I did in here. But isn't it divine? I love it. I know that it's, you know, some people in the colouring world don't like it, but it responds really well to all sorts of mediums, and I love it. So then we've got this one, book 3. I don't know which one I've done most in, actually. I love this picture. I can't wait to do that. Rumpelstiltskin. There is a ways to go. That one was my temper tantrum, and I cut it out because I messed the background up. I would have to pick, I think, the one that I've done the most in already and try to complete it. But it was my aim, my goal, is to finish one of Linda's books. So that's that one. And then this one. I think this has got quite a few in. Or is it one of those things that they're gorgeous images, aren't they? Is it one of those things that you've coloured a few of Linda's, oh yeah, I love that one, Linda's pictures, and you think you've done more in one book than you have? I think I've probably done more in this one. I love her, the hedgeling. They're all gorgeous. We did this, no we didn't do, this is Wistful, I did this myself. We did do one in here as a colour along together. Yeah, I did her, love her. We did her as a colour along together on my channel. So I probably would pick this book because I've got the most completed in it, and probably the favourite of my images apart from the Alice in Wonderland. And then I've got the new one, which is her latest one, book 6, and I don't think I've coloured anything in it, but the grayscale's not as dark. The paper's different. That's the front cover. The paper is a little smoother, a lot smoother. Yeah, a lot smoother, but it's still the same weight of paper. And I don't think I've coloured anything in here yet. So, but I think definitely number 3, this, is it 3? This one, yeah, is my favourite. So book number 4, that's what I would choose to try and complete this year. And that is not that unfeasible. I don't know how many pages you get in here. How many pictures? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, done that one, 7, 8, 9, 10, I wouldn't colour that one. So I'd have 10, so 10 months, so that's completely feasible to colour that in. And if you use water mediums like I do as a base in here, it makes it much quicker and completely feasible to colour in. So that would be, what did we say, 6? Number 6 would be Linda Ravenscroft. Okay, I'm putting them, I'm just lining them up. So coming in at number 5 is the wonderful Tim Jeffs, and I love his work, you know I do. Tim gifted me this book, and we did this one, which was Tim Jeffs Animal Sketches, Wild Cats, and it's a special PDF colouring edition book, and we did this one together on camera, and I love him, I adore how he came out. And if we look at the index together, I'm just going to try and find, let me just try and find it. I want to know just how many pictures are in there. So you get a little bit about each animal, but I think, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you see there's 14 images in this book. And although they're quite quick, but that you know, if you did, you'd have to do more than one a month, wouldn't you, to get it finished. I love that one. But again, it's not so unfeasible. It's not unheard of that you colour in a book more than once a month, is it? You know, and then there's birds, and I think that's probably got the same. It might even have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 5. There's 15 in this book. And I've just completed one in here. We did that one as a colour along in pastels on my channel. And I think there is another one I've completed somewhere. But would you be able to find it? You wouldn't. No. Okay, I can't find it. But I did do the blue herring one on the front. And I've just completed another one which I will show you, is the Hyacinth Macaw, and I love it. He's gorgeous. So then you've got the original Intricate Ink book, which has 50 in there. So I would be more likely to be able to finish a, oh gosh, look at that lion. Did him. And I do all these in pastels with a little bit of pencil work. There was a lion, where is he? Can't find him now, would you believe it? There he is, look at that, isn't that magnificent? Oh yes, I'm going to have to give that a go at some point. But, you know, this tag, I think, is one, you know, that you'd have to take with a pinch of salt. It's what you would love to be able to do. That is not my image, that's my image. It was what you'd love to be able to do. But it's not possible, you know, unless you just stuck to one book all year, I think. And I don't want to get bored with art like this. I love them. So what did we say? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This was number 5, coming in at number 5. Okay, number 4 is Wild Soul, Grazio Salvo. I love this book. I bought it from Etsy when it came out, and it was numbered, which is lovely. Yeah, it was 575 out of 85 copies. I know it's now, you can get it on Amazon, but it is just lovely, and she signed it, which is really nice. Now, in here, there's 30 images. So again, you know, you'd have to be doing multiple images. However, I have done 1, 2, and, oh look, there was a Christmas picture there. Reindeer. 3. So I would have a long way to go. Yes. Okay, I can get that one. I won't bother. But gorgeous, glorious images that actually I would do with pan pastels and a little bit of pencil in this book. Isn't she cute? Look at that, little freckles. So they actually don't take too much time if you're gonna do a pastel face, and it is quite heavily grayscaled, so that helps. This is beautiful, isn't it? Isn't she lovely? See, I get these books, I think, I want to do that, I want to do that, and then I get overwhelmed and don't do any of them. So yes, so that would be, oh God, I'm hopeless. 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This would be 4. 3, yeah, 4. God. And then would be third, because it is probably completely feasible that you could colour one of these in, is my Colourage Wild collection. The only one that I've got any colouring in is Colourage Wild 3. And you will have seen these, but these are pastels and pencil work. That one is. Anyway. Oh, come on, my hands aren't playing. This was pan pastels, and I did the flowers in pan pastels. And so pan pastels and coloured pencil work. This was entirely Neocolour 2s. The colours being washed out with my lighting, but I love her. She's one of my favourites in here. And so you get 28 images. Now they're repeated, so would 14 count? So you just do them once. There is another one here somewhere. Here, I did her. She's so cute. And a little iridescent, I don't know if you can catch that, little iridescent beetle. So yeah, would 14 count? Tell me. I think that would probably be cheating. But these other ones, look at them. They are just beautiful images. Aren't they gorgeous? And it's on really hefty paper. You do still have to be careful if you're using water medium, but it does take it really well. Yeah, so there's that one. And like I say, again, I love this one. This is number 4, and I know there's now a number 5. But these are all with animals, and I love colouring animals. I'm really picking up on this. Look at that one. And for some reason, I've just not felt brave enough. Look, gorgeous. Got a thing about lines, I think. For some reason, I've just not felt brave enough to do it. But if I was to choose one, it would be this one, number 4. Because I love the animals in it. They're just so beautiful. And I got this from Amazon. I just love them. So it would be number 4 that I would choose. And that quick flick through of Colourage Wild, the first one, which I only got recently because it came back in stock on Amazon. And I grabbed it before they could take it off again, or it all sold out. So yeah, I think one of those would be completely feasible, but it depends on whether you consider you'd have to do the images twice, or you could just do the once. So that was number 3. Number 2 has got to be Mr. Santo, Charles Santo, and this is one that I want to complete, and I actually wouldn't mind colouring more than one in this book a month because I adore his work, and was so sad to find out that he had passed away in 2019, so we will never have any more of his gorgeous work unless there's some hidden somewhere that they're going to release. So this has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 images in this book. And I'm re-going over this one because this was an early work that I did in February, so I just want to add some more colour to it. It's a bit washy. This is one it was a whip for the longest time because I was scared of it, and I've just finished it this month and I love it. So this was pastels and polychromos. Love it. There's nothing I don't like about it. You've got the story on this side, and the images are just the best Alice pictures I've ever seen. So I've done quite a few images in here, and I do Alice the same in all the images. We did one as a colour along together, so I use pastels and pencil in this book, and I keep the colours the same for Alice. And obviously the white hair, now he's got his own colour palette, so that will be kept the same. There's a lot of images, but I did this one while I was doing a colour and chat when I was really ill with my leg, my bite, yeah, there are a lot of images, but I love it. I'd be so sad actually when this one is complete. I would probably have to buy another copy because I look forward to colouring the images in here. It's so special to me. Look at him. Gosh, such a fantastic artist he was. Yeah, absolutely love this book. So this is number 2 because I've put it number 2. I don't think it's feasible that I would be able to finish it, but you never know, because whenever I think, oh, I don't know what I want to colour, you know, you have those days, what do you want, you know, I can pull this out and there'll always be something that catches my eye in this book. And there's the front cover, which is there. So, and we did that one as a colour along together. Yeah, and and that's the last one. But you get the inspiration colours at the back. So I love it. So that would be number 2. If I could finish it, this would be the one that I would want to do. I adore it. Then number 1, folks, has to be our glorious Kelly O'Gorman calendar. And the reason why I say, even though there is absolutely nothing coloured in it, because it's a 2021 calendar, let me do you a quick flip while I'm talking. I've done some research on this picture, so when we colour it in I'll be able to tell you about it. Absolutely nothing coloured in it, but I'm going to do a colour along every month in it. And I know that some people have already ordered it ready, so we'll get going with that very shortly. This is my favourite, I think. I love this. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, outstanding artwork. And I'm so thankful to Kelly for sending it to me. Look at him. So, yeah. This is September, all in the shape of the S for September. From the moon through to the sun. Love it. Halloween for October. This one's called Comfort for November. And you do need that comfort, don't you, in November when it's cold. And the gorgeous Christmas one. So, this one will be complete. It will be, and it is a page a month. So we will be doing that. So that is my number 1. So folks, that's my 10 colouring books that I would like to complete tag that Emma Colours 2020 tagged me in. Thank you, Emma. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun looking through my books and thinking, actually, I want to do this properly. Is it feasible? Can I do it? So that's how I put it together. Now, tell me please before you go, I would like to show you my completed colouring pages of November, but I'm just a bit worried that you're going to be sick of me. Would you like me to put those together for you for tomorrow? Let me know. I don't want to overwhelm people with too many videos and annoy people, so let me know. So once again, my lovely people, Happy New Year. I hope this year is filled with joy and happiness for you. So until you answer my question in the comments below and I see you soon, take really good care of yourselves. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye.